Howdy, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system. Located underneath the art belt, found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest, and today I'm coming to you with... I don't know what the deal is. Are there more people collecting records now? Because there's been, not only has there been very little in half-price books, discount bins, they're real slim pickings up on the top racks, like they're like the little bin things are less than half full like they normally are. Look at that. That's not right. Okay, so, where am I going from here? I don't really know. I'm just going to ramble. I feel kind of crunched in here, like I need to do this. I don't even know. Oh, stories. Well, I got the welder working. I'm just going to show a picture of the welder deal there. There you go. Early 1970s welder that basically nobody used, hardly used, very little use. It was in storage, dry storage, and Manic Mark, it was gifted to Manic Mark, and I had to replace the cable, which was, here's a picture of the cable. Oh my God. Right there, I have a picture of the cable. Isn't that amazing? I had to replace that because that cable was very thick. I don't know what they use it for, but it wasn't made for this welder. With the right cable, which somebody had that they gave to me, which is really cool. Okay, so I had to buy a plug because the plug was not on it. So I bought two of these, and the hole was too small to put the cable in. And why'd you buy two of them? And then I bought two boxes because I forgot that I had this one. Yeah, no, I didn't forget that I had this one. I had this one, but it was the wrong style. Then I got this one, which was the right style. And then I just decided to leave the box that was broken that's on the wall. I have a piece of tape on it holding it together. It works fine. So I got to sell all that stuff on eBay. I turned it back on, and there, now it's clearing up. So anyway, this is what I wanted to say. So the guy came over, the heating guy, was very nice, along with the guy that does the drilling. And he's like more like, ah ha ha. All right, now, what's next? The FedEx delivered the paintings, and I've heard no complaining about damage. The paintings, they got there safe. The giant boxes got to the museum deal there safe. And okay, what else is going on? I'm just, why not? I blank. I think about shit to say all day long, and then I sit down here and I can't remember any of it. Okay, like I said, there's nothing in half-price books, and I've noticed now that I have literally a 6-foot stack of records I have to get rid of that I don't want. Okay, that I've kind of listened to, didn't like. Something was up with it, and now I got to get rid of it. Well, you know, okay. But and I'm just trying not to buy records that I know deep down in my head. And the heating guy's like, hey, I could really find him, can I? And he's pointing at the spiral staircase, and they're like, ah ha ha, look at that. And then he says, well, what are you gonna do with your heat exchanger? Which I told him I could get rid of because I can scrap it. Okay. That I'm not gonna want, and this is probably going to be one of them. But it had a nice photograph. Once again, suckered in by the photograph. Percy Faith and a Hawaiian album. First of Percy Faith. But if he does Hawaiian music, which there's so much of, if he does it in the Percy Faith style, it's going to sound like 1,000 other Hawaiian type albums that are out there. And how could he do it any any better? Or did he have to? People just bought it because it was Percy Faith, or did they buy it because of the cleavage on the young tropical girl? And I said, what? And he goes, I thought you might turn it into a piece of yard art. Ah ha ha. And I said, well, I could probably, you know, burn stuff in it. All right, now. Ray Anthony normally wouldn't buy his records. He's got some good covers, okay, but you know, I'm not, you know, whatever. But this one is Ray Anthony. It's sealed. That's sealed what the hell? Percy Faith? No, it wasn't Percy Faith. Who was it? Oh, I'm drawing a big blank now. The one I featured last time. I played it. Sealed all the way up and down. Pulled it out. Played it. And it sounds like it's been played like 20 times. I mean, it has like a bass line static in it. Like it's all dirty or something. I mean, crackly, noisy thing. Which led me to make a notation that about sealed records. When you buy a sealed record, two things are going to happen. One, it's going to sound like it's all dirty. Or two, it's probably going to be warped because the shrink over time tends to bend these records and they're warped so the needle goes whoop, 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 whoop. Not it doesn't make that noise. It just, I know that doesn't sound right. But we were looking at this turn of this last century coal boiler that I got out back that I, burn stuff in now and then. Like people use a fire pit. I got this old coal boiler out there, and I and he's like, aha. I said, it's just not. Wait a minute. It's not as interesting as the spiral staircase to never. What am I supposed to do with the heat exchanger? I tried to think of something. But why did I buy this? It doesn't matter. I got on a tangent with the sealed thing. No, I bought it because it's Ray Anthony doing like a trucker's song, like Truck Stop. I couldn't pass that up. Oh my God. It's Marie and... what the hell? It's the Marie and Fred. It's not Marie. She looks like Marie. Marie from the Donnie and Marie. Marie does all those weight loss commercials now. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Marie on the weight loss commercial. I know they put makeup on them. They get the porn movie makeup artist in, and they put the makeup on, and then they have all the lights in the white, and they blow everything out. But even though I know they're making her look good, she does look good, and she probably looks good in person, Marie. Still, what is she, 72 now? I don't know. Anyway. That wouldn't sound too strange, but they got to walk right through here. I had to walk both of them right through here to get to the part of the house where the tubing from the underground loop-de-loop deal there is going to come in, and they're like, yeah. They looked at the coffin. I got a coffin back there that I built for myself, and they're like, ah, if any of my guys want to lay down on the job, we're just going to put them in this coffin. Ha So, okay, the weight loss stuff like Nutri Slim deal, whatever. But then I saw a commercial for her peddling survivalist food to help you survive the apocalypse. Yeah, it's like that fake MRE dried stuff that comes in bags. She was selling it. Our family, in times of emergency, they don't mention the apocalypse, but don't the Mormons believe in an apocalypse? I don't know. I'm not going into that. They got to believe every religion's got some kind of thing to scare you, to keep you in line, right? So people can sell freeze-dried food, and they probably have something. So she's prepared. So not only can you go to Marie's house when the apocalypse hit, you can be like, Marie, you're kind of, still sort of hot for 72 years old, but you have the food, feed me. Okay, now, yeah, ha ha ha, that'd be funny. Let's put him in the coffin. I knew this was going to happen. I just had to suck it up and deal with it. I didn't. You think I covered any of this up? I didn't. I'm just like, yay. Take me or leave me, just as I am. It's the McGuire sisters. It's Children's Holiday. Now, the flip side of the coin, did the McGuire sisters have that 1950s eating disorder? Look how thin they are. They didn't squeeze and Photoshop and retouch photos back then. I think they had the fashion lens. I think back early on, someone developed a lens for fashion photographers that had the bottom part of the lens would stretch things out, like the legs on models, so they could make everybody look just slightly taller, not enough where you're looking at the stuff that's in the photograph, like a chair or whatever, and thinking, that doesn't look right. The chair is too tall, but just enough to make the models subconsciously saying, that's an attractive tall person. I think I'm going to buy that dress for my wife. Okay. Along with all the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that I'll be paying you to just let it go. So there you go. That's it. You're not paying people to do the work. You're paying people just to look the other way when they come in your basement. They're like, I think I just overlooked this. I just couldn't bring myself. And then I finally did it. Getting Acquainted from the Gospel Tones out of Priorsburg. And I bought this Radio Shack album. I couldn't believe I found another one of these. Years ago in a video I featured this album, I think, and somebody said, "Hey, that's the album my sister and I used to listen to as a kid. I can't find it anywhere. Could you sell it to me?" And I said, "Okay, $20 with free shipping." And so I bought another one. It's a story about Santa Claus and Mrs. Santa Claus and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer being visited by reporter Dick. Robots. What the hell? What the hell? Who died? Oh, Casey Kasem disappeared. Casey Kasem has dementia, and he disappeared. And his wife is, they're trying to arrest his wife. And remember the Top 40? This is Casey Kasem and something. I don't know. I never cared for that show. Why? I didn't like the Top 40. You know, it's easy to say that now. Reporter Dick is rescued by the polar bear. Okay, the whole thing is held together by Dick. Dick gets his business all up in Mr. Claus and Mrs. Claus and Rudolph and the whole gang up there, creating turmoil everywhere he goes. Reporter Dick, the elves, Santa, the reindeers, many other. Dick does a lot of stuff up there. Why even go on about that kind of stuff? Turn this off. Process it and make the shortest video ever. Just chop it up. Classical music. And I like to read the back of classical music albums. Like, look, there's gears. Why are there gears on the cover? Classical music albums they're like every other kind of album. They try to put something on the cover to make it seem mysterious. Records are just held up because they're not very exciting. Morty Kraft. And the singing, strings, and percussion. How exciting can that be? I can't go on like that anyway. Okay, so they're like on this one. It's like da 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 blah blah. There's some kind of blah blah. It's communism. When the Communist Party propaganda pieces and outward content contains both agri-pop finale. What the hell? Well, I don't know. Play the musical sample. I like how this yellow hat matches the River Tube shirt. These were the days when creative art was relatively free in the Soviet Union, so far as experimental techniques were concerned. So that's why I bought it, because it was in the communist days before they broke your fingers if you played the wrong notes on the piano, right? The collars are, I gotta remember those collars. So I was thinking today about, I need to do a painting, but I'm too tired. And it's all the paint's drying out. I gotta find a way. There could be something on it, I don't know. And I was just looking at these Morty Kraft albums online, and lo and behold, Half Price Books had one in the thing. Seal paint. I'd be embarrassed to play any sample from any one of these records. That's not a sign of things to come. Sorry about that. I shouldn't be tired, but I am. I don't know why. Because it got turned gray. It was hot and sunny. And I went into Myers and I was like, I had a little bit of energy. I was going to come home and weed whack around the house, you know, or try to go for a jog. And then I came out, it was gray and it started raining. And I'm like, oh my God. But I'm going to do it anyway. I think I got enough to make a video now. I just go on and on because I just want to make a video. It's raining. I should be weed whacking the hillside and running. I need to run and I just can't bring myself to do it. This is what's going to happen if I don't run. If I don't exercise, my legs are going to look like this.